Dan and I don't consider this a hobby. It's more of a passion. It's more of a kind of a goal. Like this is it's more than just your general hobby interest.
Hobby for me, I mean, somebody
like
goes out and
stamps or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
right?
setting stamps. Somebody goes out and plays golf as a hobby. I don't know anybody would, but you know, the stuff we do. We did an investigation last night, and we were leaving, and a lady was happy we were there, and she gave us a big hug when we left. And I don't see anybody hugging anybody when they're golfing or collecting stamps.
Your actual investigation takes somewhere between 3 and maybe 6 or 7 hours, depending on size.
Yeah, we'll go through. We'll get to the location. We'll meet the people. We'll talk to them. They'll give us a little tour. We'll set up the gear. We'll get a baseline of the EMF of the house, the temperature of the house, just as it is. We'll go through. We'll set up all the equipment, set up all the cameras, and we'll try and get that base reading a couple of different times and see if anything has changed. At one point in the evening, we'll turn all the cameras on, recording, and we'll just leave. We'll leave for an hour. We'll go get something to eat, and let the house kind of sit on its own and have all the equipment recording the empty house, and hopefully something will come up while we're out. There are lots of things we need to rule out. Sometimes people, you know, we had an investigation where somebody played a prank on us. You kind of look for that. You look for people who are
mentally ill.
Yeah, who are a little crazy, and they're desperate to have some kind of paranormal thing going on in their house.
We've actually had investigations where it's been maybe single people who are lonely, who just want the attention, who just want people over their house just so people they can talk to. And most people always say, they look at Dan and I and they're like, you can never imagine that Dan and I would ever even like talk to each other, you know, like, because you see he's like this big guy and I'm this little guy. We don't look anything like each other. Personality wise, we're completely different. So it's kind of nice that we kind of, with that interest was there, where both of us, we have a passion for this interest, which brought us together in a way where we work great together. My wife doesn't mind that I do it. She's not really involved in it. You know, she doesn't, you know, she would probably never come on an investigation, but she understands my passion for it.
I'm single and I have a dog. He could care less. As long as I come home and take him for his walk, give him a bone, he's happy.
My kids love it because, you know, kids love the idea that Daddy goes and hunts ghosts. So, you know, so like my little 3-year-old daughter will run around and say, Daddy, are you going on an investigation tonight? And I'll say, yeah. And she goes, are you going to catch a ghost? And I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to catch a ghost, but if I do, I'll bring one home to you.